Hey, Frederic, how you doing?
I'm great, man.
Man,
Dude, I'm feeling so good, man. I feel really, really good, dude. The beginning of March, I was 298, dude.
hmm
And now I'm 269.
wow. Wow, man. Now, here's what I want to ask you. So I remember when you and I started this, a little while ago, I know it was kind of rocky, kind of like back and forth, but you were like staying positive, like, I know it's not going down as fast as I'd like. What changed?
Dude, I just got super strict with everything. Quite frankly, I got very motivated. All this coronavirus, I got real sick and I thought I got the coronavirus. This was a
hmm
while ago. And so I just got really motivated, man. I got angry. I got sick of being like this, and I got sick of not getting results when I knew I wasn't so taking it to the letter. So I literally got super detailed with every single thing, everything, dude. So it was a
Awesome,
few
man.
things. So that was part of it. So then what that means is I was paying attention to every single thing I ate. I mean,
Mm.
even literally, I was literally analyzing everything. So, for example, my kids like Portillo's, but we like Portillo's. But when I would go to Portillo's and I would just get a burger with cheese and whatever, but I started analyzing everything. I would notice sometimes the cheese might not be real cheese, or it could be like cheese product, or it might have some sugar in it or something. I just started cutting out everything, the ketchup, everything. I started going back to really putting my stuff in that app for my food. And so I
hmm
started going back to that, dude, and that was part of it. That was helpful. I mean, even though it might take time originally to find different brands or different things, I put in every little thing, and I got anal about it all. I wouldn't just eyeball it. I wouldn't eyeball the olive oil. I wouldn't.
hmm
I just started analyzing everything, dude, and I would not eat a single thing if it was outside of what I was supposed to do. Like I wasn't. So anyway, that was part of it. So I got very motivated that way, and I started just not fudging the times. Like I
hmm
would just strictly, I would stick within 6 hours, and sometimes I would eat once a day. But it
hmm
also kicked into overdrive when I did like a 4 day fast, dude.
Oh, yeah.
And and it was weird. It went from like I think I got so angry and upset and motivated or whatever. I just felt like I was eating too much, that
hmm
I just started. I ate like on in the morning on Tuesday, and I was upset about that on some Tuesday, and then I waited the rest of the week, and then
hmm
and I kept feeling good, and I was like, I can do this. But then I stopped the fast around 4 a.m. Saturday morning because
hmm
I was feeling kind of lightheaded, and I was also feeling real nauseous, and like not nauseous, but it was just weird. It didn't feel right. So I was like, well, this is 4 days. Let me just break the fast. So all I had
Yeah.
was like 3 pieces of bacon, and I felt
hmm
full. I felt full,
Mm.
dude.
Off of
I
three?
felt
That's
what,
amazing, man. That's
dude? I felt.
amazing.
So then I started eating, and I started thinking, well, what if I don't eat till I'm hungry? So I was eating twice a day, dude. And I felt like I didn't even need the second meal half the time. And then I wasn't even eating like the 2,000 calories. I was
hmm
eating, I wasn't even eating 2,000 calories. And I was going down to like, depending on what I ate, sometimes it'd be like 12 to 1,400 calories. And I just felt full. And
hmm
then, and it was creepy, dude, because I was like, and that's what, when I sent you the question, I don't know if you saw it yet on our discussion today. I was asking
hmm
about my metabolism slowing down. I was like, is my metabolism slowing down? And I kept having to remind myself, I've only been doing this a little bit. Like I have a lot of fat to live off of. I could do this stuff. You know what I mean? And so
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah.
kept thinking. So I didn't really. I'm not even. I don't know. I'm not even worried about that as much anymore. But I just kept thinking. Sometimes it would be like 1,700, 1,800 calories, and my
hmm
everything was lower than what I was supposed to do. The fat, the
Yeah,
protein, for sure, the carbs.
yeah.
But my only carbs came from like the nuts or like the vegetables, like the
Sure.
spinach or the avocado, the whatever, the celery. But I don't know, man. I just got real anal and motivated, and then once I started losing weight and I started like feeling this, I feel so stinking good, man. Like I feel really, really good. I just want to move. I want to move all the time. I just want to do stuff, man. I want to be more active. I want to clean the house, dude. I want to do all kinds of crazy stuff. And so it's kind of like a long answer, but what changed? I got real angry and real motivated. Anger was part of it. I'm not going to lie. I was very angry. I was and I knew I had the answers. And then I just felt like I was just sick of it, dude. I was just so sick. I was like, why am I not doing this 100%? And so next thing you know, it started dropping, dude. All I know, dude, is I'm down 29 pounds, 2 months, and I know I'm just following the system, dude, and I feel so stinking good. And so I check it out. Just this morning, I thought, let me try these pants. I have all these pants that I thought about getting rid of. I haven't been able to even zip them up halfway. Literally, can't even zip them up halfway, let alone button them, stuck into my gut. So, dude, and they're all the same size. They're all 42, 32. So I just put one on this morning, and I was like, wow, it's amazing, man. So now I got all these clothes I can wear. And I just feel so good, man. I feel so good. I'm not bloated. I mean, I'm still like, I have fat in my belly, but it's not the same, dude. Like, it doesn't like, anyway, I'll tell you what, man, I feel so good. I'm so glad I did this with you, man. I'm serious. And you've been so helpful. There's so many emotional, like, triggers with food, man. Especially with me, man. This is the way I was raised and everything else. And I don't know, man. But I used to feel, I remember feeling at times like I felt like, even recently, as I started doing this, I was like, and I was cheating or whatever, I would feel like, man, I just can't cheat. Because I would feel like, I feel like food was killing me. I literally felt that way, dude. I feel like every time I eat, I'm dying. And like I'm killing myself a little bit more and more. I had lost energy, and I would just feel like I was crashing, man. And it was, and I wasn't even eating donuts. Like, it was just horrible. I felt horrible. And, like, literally this morning, I just woke up and I'm like, man, I don't even, like, linger in bed, man. I have so much energy. It's hard to explain. I mean, you probably know. But the contrast for me, though, is so stinking stark, man. It's such a big contrast. And I love it, man. Like, I love it so much. I'd keep thinking to myself, I don't even know if I ever want to cheat again. Like, I just love it so much. I love the way it feels. But anyway, man, dude, this is awesome.
That's
it really
awesome,
is.
Man. Yeah, and what you're describing as far as the energy, like that's exactly what this is supposed to do. And what's amazing is a couple things that stand out to me. What you said is that, you felt like every time you ate, it's killing you, is that a lot of people fall into that trap where they go back to what they're comfortable with, even though it's killing them. People just get in such a level of like, I don't like to be uncomfortable. I just want to stay in my comfort zone. I want to stay even though they know it's killing them, they still stay there in that comfort zone. And you and I both know, I mean, you don't grow out of comfort. You grow when you're uncomfortable. But the rewards are so like huge when you stretch yourself.
It is, dude. And I want to tell you, there's something else you said too early on. And it sounds crazy, but what you told me, dude, is so simple, but it has helped me so much just to think through all the temptations to just quit or deviate. So, but because you said something to me that it really has been something to help me get strong mentally and go through all these seasons. You said, well, what are you going to do? If you don't get the result, I didn't get the results I wanted 1 week or something. So you say, well, what are you going to do? Go back to the way you were eating before?
Yeah.
And I said, because really those are the only two options. What are you going to do? And so I just kept thinking, I already know what those options are. I don't want those options. I don't want those results. I don't want those results from what I was doing before. So I'm doing this, and I just keep thinking, I'm just going to trust the process, man, and keep following it. And I've had to rely on that a bunch. Like, even when I thought maybe this fast isn't working, I kept thinking, what am I going to do? Go back to the way I was living before? I mean, that's going to kill me. I literally felt like, dude, I'm going to kill myself if I keep eating this way. And I just felt like, and Oh, dude, man. So I'm just I used to wonder a few weeks back and then last month I would wonder, am I going to get healthy? Or now I feel like it's just inevitable, dude. I don't even need. I just feel so strong, man. Like it's really amazing, and I really seriously, Tim, I am so thankful that I know you and that I was able to do this with you, and I'm serious, man. I really, really am. And I just know it. I mean, I already can't, like now I'm planning ahead, and I just feel like I know what's going to happen with my body. Like it's going to heal. I'm going to drop weight. I may not predict exactly how fast or whenever, but I'm not going to do anything crazy and eat something dumb. And so anyway, dude, I just love it, man. I'm serious.
Yes.
This is like a big thing.
Yeah, man. I'm so happy for you too because we all want to see the weight loss, right? And that's awesome. You've lost the weight, but if you really get down to it, your body's healing itself from the inside out. That's like the biggest thing. You're going to be avoiding any type of future diseases maybe down the road. A lot of families have history of diabetes, high cholesterol, heart disease, high blood pressure is another one that I hear a lot of people have in their family history. And when you really get your food right and you really dial this in, you're just avoiding any of these future health risks down the road, man. I mean, it can be life-saving for so many people. And that's why I always stress, the supplement industry is so big and people are always trying to look for the next best thing when all you have to do, man, is just get the diet right, get the food right, and you'll be all right,
Wow.
So that's great, man. I love hearing about the progress, and yeah, man, I'm excited for you, man. I mean, it's
Do you take supplements for yourself?
Nothing. I take nothing, man.
Are you serious?
Like, I'm serious. Like,
wow.
I don't even take I probably should take at least a multivitamin. Like, that's one question that people ask me all the time. Like, how did you lose the 70 pounds? Like, did you take did you take anything, like any type of ketone supplement? Like, you see all these keto supplements and, exogenous ketones. I'm like, dude, I took nothing. Nothing. It was all the food and the workouts and hydration. If you really want to make it simple, it's getting your food right, lifting heavy, hydration, and fasting. That's it. It's that simple. And the problem is there's just too much confusing information online, and that's what stops people from even moving forward. Everything's just conflicting each other,
This is unreal,
yeah.
Dude. I mean,
yeah,
I just feel so good, man. And I don't know, I just feel like I feel younger, I feel more energetic. I just love it, dude.
That's awesome, man. I love hearing it, man. Yeah, it's you know what? I know on a side note, one thing that I see the church struggles with is food. We love to eat. Church people love to eat, man.
You know what's funny about that? I saw a statistic just a couple of years ago that said it was talking about how everything is oriented around food and eating.
Yep.
And it said that if you're a member of a church, you're 66% more likely than the average American to be obese.
Wow. That's
66% more likely than the average American.
Wow.
Is that crazy or what?
Yeah, and here we are, the Holy, we have this body, this temple that houses the Holy Spirit, and it's like, and we're damaging this house, and I know God wants us to be healthy, and it's something that our church has been talking about, because every function there's like cookies and donuts, and there's these things laid out to draw people in, because and I know it's coming from a good heart, we're trying to draw people in and have good food, but man, at what cost, man, to people's health? We got to.
And I have to say, even though I feel great, there's two things that I just don't need to be around, and that's donuts and chocolate chip cookies, man. And I just, if I was around a potluck or something and there was a bunch of donuts and cookies and cakes and junk, I just don't know that I'm not saying I would get weak automatically, because I believe in the power of the mind and you can do all kinds of stuff, but I am stronger. But I haven't. That's one thing. I've stayed away from all that stuff. I don't know what would happen. But all I know is I don't want to be around it either. You know what I mean?
Well, And that's smart because you know yourself better than anybody. You know your weakness.
Oh,
you know,
dude, man.
Yeah, you know your weakness. So that's being smart. You know, some people, they may be able to tolerate that, but for some people they know, like, okay, like for me, for instance, right? Like, you know, I hate when people say like, oh, just eat in moderation, eat in moderation. No. That doesn't work for everybody. Because if I'm going to eat the bag,
no way.
If I'm going to eat
no
it,
way.
if I'm going to eat, yeah, if I'm going to eat chips, I'm eating the whole bag. There ain't no moderation with me. I don't know. That's like telling a recovering alcoholic, hey, just drink in moderation. Do you think that's going to work for an alcoholic? Of course. Heck
Wow,
no.
that's a good illustration.
Yeah. So what I like to say is a lot of us are sugarholics. We can't just have one. It's the same thing as a recovering alcoholic. You cannot tell a recovering alcoholic to keep beer in your fridge and just have one a day. That ain't going to work. You know.
Yep. Very true. Well, by the way, that's one thing I did too. When I got angry, I started throwing away stuff that was tempting me that I was eating. I ended up throwing away some food that we paid for that I just had to get rid of because I knew it was too tempting.
Yeah.
I threw away stuff. People gave us, somebody gave us like these gourmet cookies and a pie, and that was part of it too. I crashed. So I haven't been like 100% pure with everything since I started 2 months ago. I had a serious deviation too, where all of a sudden my kids were eating these cookies. I let them eat it because people paid big money for it. And so I thought, so I had a little piece of a cookie, a double chocolate cookie. Then I was having more. The next thing you know, I started eating like a couple of these big gourmet cookies. Then I tried the pie. I had too much. I had like half the pie, dude. Literally, like half this pie. And then I thought, I just threw the rest of it away. I started throwing. That's when I got it. That might be the lowest because I was like, I'm sitting here like trying to get healthy and I'm eating this junk. So I started throwing all that junk away. I threw away a ton of stuff that was. I'm telling you, man. I started throwing it away, and I don't regret it. I forgot I did it. Like I didn't regret it, but I just had to get rid of the stuff that was tempting me. I had to. So I threw away money people spent. I threw away money we spent, and I just had to, dude.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, sometimes that's what you got to do. Yeah.
So anyway, I know we've gone kind of long, dude. This is great, man. I appreciate you so much, man, and I'm excited, man. All right, bro. See you later.
All right, Frederic. Have a good day, man.
You too, buddy. Bye bye.
All right. Bye bye.